Kenjaku may have laughed, but now he's dead. Well, ladies and gentlemen, unlike the trolling we have witnessed in the past few chapters, Kenjaku's death is real. And that's because our goat, Satoru freaking... Oh wait, he's dead too. Yuta freaking Okotsu is back. Yuta, alluding to his belief that Takaba was capable enough to game-end Kenjaku if he wanted to. But who needs all of that when this goat ended Kenjaku in one slash? Yep, despite Kenny noticing him at the last moment and attempting to use the anti-gravity curse technique, Yuta was too quick. He totally dodged this attack, dashed behind Kenjaku again, and chopped his freaking head off. Mind you, even Yuki, a special grade sorcerer, could not take an attack from anti-gravity. It swallowed a whole ass black hole. But an advantage that Yuta had in this fight was the intel from Joso, and of course great planning. Kenjaku's curse technique reversal on anti-gravity heavily increases the gravity around him. If Yuta was a second slower, the effects of this would have buried him onto the ground, just like we saw with Choso in chapter 207. This just goes to show how busted Yuta's speed is, where it's fair to suggest that he is on par with Mach 3 Maki, and this is achieved through his insane application of cursed energy to boost his overall prowess, just like Yuji in chapter 141, where he understood the magnitude of infusing cursed energy to one's body. In fact, Gojo's insane base speed without his teleportation is due to this very concept. After this feat, Gojo's glazing of Yuta by claiming him to be his successor makes way more sense now. Kenjaku had straight up refused to acknowledge Yuta's strength, stating that he didn't understand what everyone saw in the boy. Well, it seems that Yuta took that a bit too personally.
I will find you, and I will kill you.
Ironically, Yuta was also the one that put a stop to Geto in Volume 0 and fulfilled Gojo's promise of killing Kenjaku on Geto's death anniversary. Yuta had closely seen Gojo's grief of having to kill his best friend, so he didn't want his sensei to experience that pain again. Hence, he had taken full responsibility for Kenjaku's defeat. However, an interesting thing to note here is that rather than targeting any other spot on his body, Yuta directly went for Kenjaku's neck. Why? Well, my friends, this is a master move from Yuta, keeping in mind that Kenjaku is one of the rare sorcerers who knows the reverse curse technique. Back in the hidden inventory arc, Toji lost because he didn't cut off Gojo's head, but Yuta is no stranger to this ability. He is a skilled user of it, which is why he knows the intricacy and did not spare any time in chopping off Kenjaku's head. Yuta literally cleared all fraud allegations within 2 seconds.
Put some respect on my name.
All of this, including Yuta's feats we have seen earlier in Sendai, tells us just how powerful he is for being faster and quicker on his feet than Kenjaku. But Kenjaku's death brings us back to Toji's fight with Geto, as the only reason he spared him back in chapter 73 was because he was skeptical of what would happen to all the cursed spirits that were stored inside of him. He was worried that they will all come out, creating a problem for him. Well, now that Geto's body is really dead, Yuta might actually have to fight a bunch of high-grade curses. Yeah, who am I kidding? That's not gonna make any difference. If you guys want to learn more about this and the greatest secrets behind Yuji and how strong he is, then make sure to watch this video next.